Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Faris Iqbal bin Muhammad Zahid. My ID number is MDB 2207036. So my question is calculate the ratio for Seri Meru, Seri Lembahat. Identify and briefly explain area of the firm, liquidity, leverage, profitability and asset management ratio, and provide possible reason for the witness and recommend appropriate action to be taken to improve shareholder wealth. Okay, for the first question is calculate the ratio for Seri Meru Lembahat. I will give you 5 ratio that I have found. For the first one is current ratio. The formula of current ratio is current asset by current liability, which means 142 80 190 divide 374 80, and the answer is 3.81 times. And the formula is this divide 4.51 times. And the third one is non-current asset turnover ratio, and the formula is sales divide non-current asset, means that 255,500 divide 47,480, the answer is 5.36 times. Next we go to total asset turnover ratio, and the formula is sales divide total assets, means 254,500 divide 190,370, and the answer is 1.34 times. For the last ratio is average collection period. The formula is account receivables divide sales times 365, means 71,780 divide 254,500 times 365, and the answer is 103 days.
Alright, now I will show you how to calculate the ratio. The formula is total debt divided by total assets times 100. The answer you will get is 29.09%. The next ratio is time interest earned. The formula is earning before interest and tax divided by interest. The answer you will get is 14 times. The next ratio is return on asset. The formula is net income divided by total assets times 100. The answer you will get is 12.61%. The second last ratio is return on equity. The formula is net income divided by ordinary share times 100. The answer you will get is 17.78%. And the last one ratio is net profit margin. The formula is net income divided by sales times 100. The answer you will get is 9.43%.
Question is identify and briefly explain areas of the firm, liquidity, leverage, profitability and asset management ratio. For the first ratio is current ratio. For Seri Meru Lembahat got 3.81, but industry get 2.5 times, means the current ratio of Seri Meru Lembahat is good because this current ratio is 3.81 higher than industry of 2.5%. It means Seri Meru asset can be converted to cash quickly and at low cost. Next we go to inventory turnover ratio. For Seri Meru Lembahat got 4.51 times and industry got 4.5, means the inventory turnover ratio for Seri Meru Lembahat and the industry is the same, which is 4.5 times. It means the inventory is being used effectively. For the third one is average collection period. For Seri Meru Lembahat got 103 days, but in industry got 80 days, means Seri Meru Lembahat is not good because it took 103 days longer than industry, which took only 80 days. It shows Seri Meru Lembahat is not efficient in collecting payments. Next is total asset turnover ratio. For Seri Meru Lembahat got 1.34 times, but industry got 1.5 times, means the total asset turnover ratio for Seri Meru Lembahat is not good because it was 1.34 times lower than the industry average of 1.5 times. Seri Meru Lembahat did not use their asset effectively. And for the last one is non-current asset turnover ratio for Sdn Bhd got 5.36 times, but industry got 4.1 times. Mean the non-current asset turnover ratio of Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is better than the industry because it was 5.36 times higher than the industry, 4.1 times. It means Seri Meru Sdn Bhd use their non-current asset effectively.
Thank you to Faris Iqbal for the explanation. Now I would like to explain the other ratio. First is debt ratio. The debt ratio of Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is not good because it took 29% higher than industry took, which is 22%. It shows Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is the riskier firm. The next ratio is time interest earned. Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is better than industry because it took 14 times higher than the industry took, which is 9.6 times. Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is the better company. The next is return on assets. Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is not good because it took 12.61%, lower compared to the industry, 15%. Seri Meru Sdn Bhd operation is not efficient and effective. The next is return on equity. Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is not good because it took 17.78%, lower than the industry took, 19.23%. Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is not effective and efficient in the operation. The last one is net profit margin. Seri Meru Sdn Bhd is not good because its net profit margin 9.43%, lower than the industry took, which is 10%. So, Seri Meru Sdn Bhd operation is not effective and efficient.
So this is the last question that I get. The question is perfect for several reasons. For the weaknesses, I recommend appropriate action to be taken to improve shareholders' wealth. Reason 1 is for lower inventory ratio is in comparison to the quantity of inventory on hand. Slower sales may be indicated by a lower inventory turnover ratio. Overstocking, shifting consumer demand, and ineffective inventory management are a few potential causes. For reason 2 is a longer average collection period can indicate that customers are paying later, change in consumer payment patterns, the impact of the economic crisis on customer, or problem with credit condition are a few potential causes. The situation may be improved by looking into receivables management procedures and resolving any underlying problems. And action to be taken for my last question are: action 1 is optimizing inventory levels using demand forecast, negotiating better supply terms, and identifying slow moving commodities for possible discount or promotion are some strategy to enhance a lower inventory turnover ratio. Turnover may be increased by routinely evaluating and modifying the inventory management techniques. And the second action is improve payment efficiency by keeping credit rules up to date, providing rewards for on-time payments, and encouraging open lines of contact with clients.
My name is Muhammad Zul Adham bin Muhammad Harif. My ID number MDB 2211066. So I will tell about revenue. Revenue for Borneo company increased as much RM 738,514 ringgit from 21 to 22. How I get it? Just look at the table 1. Just take the revenue at year 22. I minus it with the revenue at year 2021. Then we will get the amount that is 738,540 ringgit. Revenue for Borneo company increased as much RM 44,891 ringgit from 22 to 23. Just look at the table 1 again. Just take the revenue at year 2023. I minus it with the revenue at year 2022. Then we will get the amount that is 44,850 ringgit. Next, net income for Borneo increased as much 36,399 ringgit from year 2021 to 2022. How I get it? Look at table 1. Just take the net income at year 2022 and minus it with net income at year 2021. Then we will get the amount that is 36,399 ringgit. Net income for Bonia increased as much to 10,034 ringgit from 2022 to 2023. We look at table 1 again. Just take the net income at year 2023 and minus it with the net income at year 2022. Then we will get the amount 10,034 ringgit. Next, expenses for Bonia increased as much as 20,435 ringgit from year 22 to 23. How I get it? Look at the statement of profit or loss for Bonia. Just take expenses at the year 2023 and minus it with the expenses at year 2022. Then we will get the amount that is 200,435 ringgit. The first factors is requirement for education and skills have changes. Modifications to the educational and skills requirements can have a big impact on income levels. Higher compensation are frequently demand of those with the necessary education and experience as industries change and call for new or advanced talents. Greater incomes are typically correlate with greater education levels. Obtaining higher degrees or certifications in cutting-edge sectors can lead to employment chances that are more big. When there is a lot of people with particular skills, those who have them are in greater demand, which increase employment prospect. The next factor is the employment market's implementation of new technologies. The employment market's adoption of new technologies can have a big variety of effect on income. Certain employment may be replaced by automation and artificial intelligence, which could result in job displacement and possibly decrease compensation for the impacted industries. But this development may also lead to creation of new, highly skilled jobs, increasing demand and raising wages in developing industries.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amsyar bin Muhammad Haris. My ID number is MDB221108 and I play a role as group leader for this group. Now I will answering question number 3. I will explain the differences between two analysis, which is trend analysis and interfirm analysis, based on 3 key differences. First, based on scope of analysis. Trend analysis focus on examining the past performance of a specific organization throughout time. It involves analyzing financial data, including company sales, expenses, and earnings for patterns and trends. How about analysis scope of interfirm analysis? Interfirm analysis is the process of evaluating an organization's performance and financial standing in relation to other companies in the same industry or sector. It presents views of a company's performance in contrast to its competitors. Next, I would like to compare them based on their time horizon. Trend analysis mainly focus on past data collected over a specified period of time. Typically many years, it helps identify long-term patterns and analyze how stable or unstable an organization's performance is. How about the time horizon of interfirm analysis? Interfirm analysis can be conducted over a range of time periods, but often involves analyzing financial data for a certain period of time or event. Lastly, I would like to differentiate these two analyses based on their purpose. The purpose of trend analysis is to analyze the financial performance, development, and provide information about the company's historical benefits and drawbacks. It helps with the performance prediction for the future by drawing on historical trends. How about purpose of interfirm analysis? Interfirm analysis strives to evaluate a company's position in comparison to its market. When making strategic decisions, it helps stakeholders assess how well a company is doing in comparison to its competitors. Ratio analysis is considered to offer helpful information about the operations and financial health of a firm, but it has a number of potential drawbacks that call for caution and understanding. Now, I would like to share and explain some inherent problems and constraints of ratio analysis with examples. One of the problems using ratio analysis is fluid accounting procedures. Let us look at two businesses that are involved in the same industry, Company A and Company B. We wish to use the net profit margin ratio to compare their profits. Problem will occur when Company A calculates net profit by including all operating expenses in the numerator, while Company B excludes some non-operating expenses from the numerator when calculating net profit. The other problem is ratio analysis doesn't incorporate uniform accounting policies. Imagine that there are two companies, which is company XYZ and company ABC. When company XYZ records depreciation using the declining balance method, it will report a different net profit compared to where company ABC reports depreciation using the straight line method. In the same way, companies that are dependent on changes in currency exchange rates would experience varying effects, which ratio analysis will not be able to capture in the financial statements. The last problem is ratio analysis fail in capturing the impact of seasonality. For example, a firm that sells winter apparel would notice significant increase in inventory levels early to the winter season since winter clothing is produced in huge quantities ahead of time to satisfy demand. When compared to other months, these inventory levels will show an unexpected growth if seasonal factors which ratio analysis fails to undertake on its own.